I'm back, bitch. I'm back. So I know I've been gone for a couple weeks. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more when you see me doing my makeup in the next clip. But I just wanted to do something a little colorful, a little different, something that you don't really get to see all the time. So yeah. So sorry, it keeps focusing on my teddy bear. Is that better? Is that better? Man. Alright, that's better. So yeah, so I came out with this look. It's just using the Modern Renaissance palette mainly. And then I used a little bit of a MAC pigment. And I've had this one for like 2 years, so I just wanted to use it because I don't really dip into colors too much. So this is the look I came up with. So if you guys do want to check it out, and if you guys want to learn how I did this look step by step, just please keep watching. And I promise I won't be gone in any more videos, you guys. I know I've been gone for a couple weeks, but like I said, I'll explain it in the video. I'll explain kind of why I was gone. But yeah, I love you guys, and let's go right to the next clip. Alright, so I am back, you guys. I finally got out of my sickness. I'm not constipated anymore. TMI, I'm just letting you guys know. The last couple weeks have been kind of a pain in the ass for me, so yeah. So every time I tried to film, I honestly didn't like the way it came out. You could tell that I wasn't feeling well. You could tell that just something was off, and I've had other stuff going on, so I'm not gonna get too much into it, but I'm gonna show you how to get this eye to look like this, or this eye to look like this eye, I'm sorry. So let me zoom you guys in, I'm sorry. Let me zoom you in a little bit. So it's a really like sultry purple, pink, iridescent, does that make sense? Smoky eye. And I just want to do something kind of different because I mean I always stick with more neutral colors, and I just want to do something a little colorful today, you know, because I mean that's what makeup's all about. It's about expressing yourself, it's about showing some color here and there when you feel like it. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna focus mainly on the eyes for this tutorial. I'm gonna focus more on, you know, how to get the smoky eye. I'm not gonna show the eyebrows or the face because that's not what it's about. If you guys do want to see a face tutorial, you guys can let me know in the comments down below. If not, then cool, it's all right, it's all good. I still love you guys. So I'm gonna use the Modern Renaissance palette. No surprise here, I freaking love this palette. It's my beach. So let me zoom you guys in a little bit. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I'm gonna use Venetian Red. I'm sure a lot of you guys have this palette. If you guys don't, please get it. It is worth it. I got it like months ago, and I still use it to this day. I really want to get the Subculture palette, but I don't know. Do you guys want me to do a review on the Subculture palette? Let me know, because I will give you guys my honest opinion. I mean, I don't know. I've been hearing really mixed reviews on it. But anyways, let's get started. So you're gonna want to just take little by little, okay? Like you don't need to just chuck on the color on there. Just dab it very gently onto the shadow, and then put it right on your crease right here. So you're gonna see what I'm gonna do. So you're just gonna apply it on your crease like so. And you're gonna just blend it. So I'm not gonna talk too much during this part because I want you guys to see how I'm blending it. So you just get a little bit and you kind of outline where you want it to go, and you want it to look like a V shape. So you see how I kind of dab it and I kind of trace where I want it to go. That's what you want to do, and you want to just keep blending. So a lot of this video I'm gonna kind of skip through because I'm sure you guys know most of you how to blend, and I'll show you if you guys don't know how to blend your eyeshadow properly. I'll show you this part, but I'm gonna kind of skip through because it is gonna be a very long tutorial if I keep everything in here. So let's just watch me now. Let's watch how I do it. Okay, so now you're gonna get a clean fluffy brush, and this one is the Morphe S27. And as you guys can see, like before I started doing this shadow, I did not put a brow bone color. The reason why I don't do that, I feel like it's just a waste of product, because if you put your brow bone color first and you do a smoky eye, don't you like think about it, if you do that, like once you're done doing the smoky eye, you kind of have to go back in anyways and reapply your brow bone shade. So that's why I kind of like to just skip it, and I feel like it kind of helps clean up the shadow a little bit better to make it look smoky and like perfectly blended. I hope that makes sense, but you guys will see what I'm gonna do. So this, you can see how it's sharp. You can see how it's harsh, right? So you're gonna get your brow bone color. I'm using Tempera from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to just be adding that onto the brow bone, as well as blending the two colors together. And you're just gonna use windshield wiper motions for this part. You're just gonna go back and forth, back and forth. Bend and snap, bend and snap. Do you guys know where that's from? It's in a movie. Pretty sure everyone has seen that movie. It's like one of my favorite movies. It's freaking a classic. So you see how it kind of perfectly blended it, right? So now you're gonna kind of go back and forth with it. You're gonna add a little more color, because you see how it's not kind of on the crease. It's mainly, or it's not on like upper crease. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. But you're gonna add it a little more above the crease, just to add some dimension. Like so. Just like that. And you see how the colors kind of back in, not so harsh looking. Then you're gonna go back in with the fluffy brush and just make sure you blend it with the brow bone color. Just know that if you ever make any mistakes with the smoky eye, you can always go back in with a brow bone shade and a clean fluffy brush. I always get tongue-tied. A clean fluffy brush, and just go back in. And then I'll get a little bit of the color of the Venetian red with this fluffy brush, and I'll go right on the crease and blend it, just like so. So you see how it's blended now? You see that? Looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the dark brown shade, just right on the crease to add some dimension. And it's called Cypress Umber, so I want to tell you guys the name so you guys know like exactly what I'm using. So if you guys do want to try out this look, you guys can try out this look. So we're gonna go right in the crease, like I said, but just on the crease in the outer V. You see that? So like how I did it in the beginning, you're gonna do the same exact thing, okay? Get right only in the crease, only in the crease. Press. If you can't find your crease, press it until you see a fold on your eyelid. That's how you know how your crease is. Okay, and you're just gonna blend. And you're not gonna clean your first blending brush for this, because you kind of want the purple pink undertones of the shadow that we used before to blend the dark brown together, so it doesn't look like you put brown. It just looks like you used a darker purple color. So I want you guys to know, like, if you ever want to do a colorful smoky eye, it does not mean by any means that you have to use like the same type of colors but just darker, like a dark pink, a light pink, a medium pink. You don't need to do that. You actually can use browns, and that will act as a shadow. So as long as you have the main color like pink or like orange even, as long as you have that, you can go ahead and get away with using like a medium brown and a dark brown to help blend it together. Get what I mean? I hope you guys get what I'm saying. So you see how kind of I have a little bald spot there? You can just cover that right there, like what I just did, and just blend. Alright, so I think we're good. Let me just add a little bit of the brow bone color right there. I'm just barely tapping it, and I'm using that to help blend together. Just like so. All right. So now you're gonna get a little bit of concealer and you're going to be cleaning your eyelid. So you can do kind of a cut crease. It's not really gonna be a cut crease, it's just gonna kind of look like it. We'll see. Where is it? Hold on, you guys. Gotta find it. Oh. It was in my brush case, I'm sorry. Okay, so you're gonna get some light coverage concealer, okay? I mean, high coverage, but a light concealer. So when you do cut creases, or anything like that in that matter, always use a very light colored concealer. Something that's like 3 shades lighter than your skin tone. So that your cut creases look very like, boom, they're like in your face. You know what I mean? So I'm using white medium in the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm getting a concealer brush. Just a flat concealer brush is what you need. And make sure you get it on the tip of your brush. You don't need to put it all over. You're getting on the tip so that it's very precise and you can round it out perfectly. You know what I mean? So you're gonna see right now how I'm gonna do it. And you wanna have a very steady hand and just relax when you do this. And you're not gonna go all the way, you're just gonna go halfway. Just like that. So you see how I mapped it out? Now you're just gonna drag the color that you just put, you're gonna drag it down. So that this is gonna act as a base for the eyeshadow you're about to use. Oops, see how I messed up a little bit right there? You'll see how I will fix it in a second. Just go over it like that. If you ever make a mistake like that, just go over it very gently. Just like so. And then, yeah. So you want to go about this far. Sorry, I'm making sure like I focus. Okay. So you want to make sure you go just that far when you do your eyeshadow. And you're going to go back in with the same fluffy brush and use a little bit of the Venetian red or the Love Letter colors. I usually mix the two together. And you're going to just pat right here where like that little bald spot was. You see that? Just going to blend it and you're going to blend it very gently in. Just so you're going to blend the two colors. So you do that. And then you're gonna go in with your actual colors. So the color I'm using for this, it's really pretty in person. Like the camera doesn't do it justice, but I'm using the MAC Loose Pigment in Rose. So I hope you guys can see. And I got this for only like $5 and it's super tiny, but dude, I barely even touch it and it still like works good. So you're gonna get a flat shader brush. And I'm using another Morphe, really? I'm using another Morphe brush, and it's the S30. So I'll list all the products down below for you guys. And I'm gonna just, it's a foil pigment. So usually for metallic foil pigments, you just get a little bit of spray and spritz it onto your brush, just a little bit. And then you're gonna just pack it on there, just like so. Just like so. I hope, can you guys see me? Okay. Get a little bit more. And you're gonna start carving out this part. Let me go back in with a little bit. Okay. Really like how that came out. Came out super pretty. So I'm gonna go back in on the other side because I really like how it's coming out. It's looking real cute. Real cute. And just like that. So it's like pink and purple, but it's so pretty, you guys. I freaking love this look. I feel like this can go for anybody. The trick is just blending, you know what I mean? That's the key. Like, you guys, anyone can be good at makeup. It just takes time and practice, that's all. So you're gonna let that dry, like so. And then you're gonna go back in with your blending brush that you were just using. And you're gonna go back in with the Venetian red and the love letter. And you're just gonna make sure that you blend the two together. Just like that. Just so there's some depth and it doesn't look just like you slapped it on there. Kind of gives like an ombre effect. You see that? Just like that. Alright, sorry guys. It only lets me film for about almost 20 minutes straight, and I was almost at the 20-minute mark, so I just had to refilm. So where I was at, I just was saying to get the Venetian red and the love letter colors and just mix the part where you did the cut crease and the loose pigment and just add the two together like so. Just like that. So, yeah. And you can just perfect it a little bit. Make sure you blend it like that. So now I'm gonna do the liner. So I'll show you guys how I do it. Hopefully I don't mess up. Hopefully it looks good. Alright. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright, so liner's done. So now what you're gonna do, I use a flat concealer brush. I don't know, I think it's called an eyebrow brush. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, I'm sorry guys. But it's the Morphe M113. But I get a little bit of concealer. I just use the concealer I used on the back of my hand for the cut crease. And I just clean it like so. Just like that. So if you guys ever want to learn how to clean your eyeliner, you literally just press this and you just pull back like that. You just go like this and just move your head, and that's how it cleans it. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna do my face and then I'll show you guys how to do the bottom. I'll be back. Alright, so I applied my face makeup and everything. So now I'm going to do the bottom eyes. So you're gonna basically do the same thing that you did for the top, but you're gonna use the same colors, and you're gonna use a little tiny shader brush. So where is it? You're gonna use this one. You're gonna use a tiny one. This one is from Sonia Kashuk, so you guys can use any one you would like. This is just the one I got from the store. And then before you do anything though, you're gonna apply black eyeliner all over, but you're not gonna keep it in your inner corner. You'll see what I'm gonna do in a second. So let me just clean that up real quick. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna line my waterline, but on my right here. So it's okay if it's a little messy, that's all right. You're gonna smoke it out anyways. And you're not gonna put any eyeliner in the inner corner. You're just gonna keep it right up until you like almost hit the inner corner, but you're not going to. Then you're gonna tight line. Just like so. I hate doing that. So for this look, I really wanted to do just like super smoked out eyes. But anyways, so you finished that, right? So before you go on with that little tiny shader brush, you're gonna go on with the pencil brush. And this one's from Morphe. It's the M431. And you're gonna go on with the same colors like I said, and you're gonna run it along the bottom. Just like that, and then you're going to get, I just dropped my brush. You're gonna get the little pencil brush I told you about, or the little shader brush I mean, the little tiny guy. And you're gonna get a super bright color. I'm using Vermeer from the Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm just gonna go right in the inner corner. And look how that just adds everything together to your look. It just really like highlights everything, makes it look super nice. And you're gonna combine it with the smoked out part that you just did. Focus on me, girl. All right, so you're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. All right. I'm using MAC Soar lip liner, and then I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Stripped. Alright, so this is the final look, and I hope you guys really liked it. I freaking love it. So let me do a close-up. So this is how the eyes came out. Super smoky, sexy, sultry. I feel like it makes any eye color just like pop. I love this look. Oh my god. I'm like, bitch, is that you? Is that you, girl? That's me. So, sorry. You know, it's good to hype yourself up. I don't get to see myself with makeup all the time because I work all the time. So when I do get to see myself with makeup, I'm like, dang, that's me. All right, cool. But yeah, so I hope you guys like the look, and I hope you guys try it out. Please, if you guys try it out, please let me know. Tag me on Instagram the pictures that you did for this look. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a good night or a good day wherever you guys are. And I love you guys so much, and stay tuned for more videos. I'm not gonna be gone anymore, I promise. I'm gonna keep the videos coming. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.